I just got asked if I could ride a unicycle on national television to raise money for a children's charity.
So I said yes, and I told them I'd even bring my dog Milo along. Hey, the only issue is, I don't know how to ride a unicycle, and I have less than a week before the event.
I ordered myself an express unicycle, assembled the masterpiece, and immediately started practicing. I made my way to the local park and cautiously mounted this ridiculous invention.
Two things are gonna happen. I'm either gonna win or I'm gonna learn. There's no losing, guys. Remember that. Should be easy enough, right? Can't get too confident with this thing.
I tried and tried and tried again. But let's be honest, it's got one friggin' wheel. What the heck? Why did I think this was gonna be so easy? Perhaps it was the uneven ground. Unicycle, straight to push-ups. Calisthenics and unicycle. I call it unisthetics. Actually sounds pretty sick. Ripped guys on unicycles. That's what the world is screaming for. But it wasn't going too well. So I packed it in and cried to my mum. The next day I tried to film my progress, but my limelight was quickly stolen by my filthy housemate who was being attacked by her own poop. Day 5, I took to the streets.
I'm gonna be truthful here, guys. I may or may not have been practicing. Ooh. Impressive, I know.
If I didn't start seeing some serious progress soon, then I might have to cancel my TV appearance. And that is not a call I wanted to make.
Whoa, 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 look at me go.
Yes, success. Finally, the hard work was starting to show, but it wasn't quite consistent enough to be performed on national television. And while I was making progress, my technique felt a little jittery and uncoordinated. But lucky for me, my housemate Fred already knew how to ride a unicycle, so he had a couple of tips for me.
First of all, look ahead, not straight down. Number 2, and this was an absolute game changer, was the height of the seat. I actually raised it up a bit more and balance was way better.
Time to try out these new tips.
With only 24 hours left before my big TV appearance, I jumped on the unicycle and started to put my newfound knowledge to the test. And to my surprise, I busted out a new personal record. And it didn't stop there, baby. I was one smooth cat. I could not be stopped. And while my confidence was growing, so was the pain between my legs. Because every time I would fail, I would slightly injure my precious jewels. And with one final fail, it signaled the maximum pain that my boys could endure and the end of my final training session. Unfortunately, it was at this time that I found out that our dog Milo would not be allowed to participate in the big event. And while this news was just as crushing as the sensation between my legs, I promised Milo that I would still come back and give her the unicycle dog walk she deserved.
The next morning I woke up and I was ready to send it.
I arrived at the location and before I knew it, the cameras were set up and we were about to go live. But there was genuinely one massive problem which I had not prepared for. I had never learned to mount the unicycle without something to lean on for stability. And we were set up in a big open space. So literally a few minutes before we went live across Australia, I had to think up a plan and then cross my fingers that I didn't completely mess this up.
Good morning again, Tim. We are launching the Tour de Kids cycling event this morning. Ben, we've seen you on the Ninja Warrior course. How do you go on a unicycle?
Well, I've had about less than a day's worth of practice.
I had just lied straight to the face of this reporter. But I had no time to think because a week's worth of practice was about to come down to this one moment.
All right, here we go. Ben Polson from Ninja Warrior with the help of our Starlight captains.
No help here.
The way this event works is you can set
guys.
any target you like. Ben has set the very ambitious target of 20 metres. Will he make it? He did. He made it. Whoa! He falls off at the end.
I had done it. I rode a pathetic 5 meters all on my own.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, exhausted after that. It was all me, guys. No help needed.
And all the money, of course, goes to providing happiness and fun experiences for kids who are in hospital.
Now, as amazing as my big time celebrity moment was, I still had one very important thing to attend to.
Yoo! Yes, let's go, Molly. Let's get this video to 3,000 likes and hit subscribe if you haven't already. And motivation to practice. Oh, I've just got bitten by an ant. Ah.